That's my beautiful now.
Amber Robertson. Bobby Schultz. Brittany Hall. Danielle DeValio. Juan Dominguez Jr. Jeffrey Serena. Jessica Bidwell. Kimberly Keel. Crystal Cobb. Marceline Scott. Sarah Ewald. Shanna Whiteley.
That was all that was on my list. Stuff that
Thank you, Gary. Justin Snyder.
Girl.
Yeah. Mike, what happened to the rest of the meet? Was it you that had to do them? What? Was it you that had to do them or what? Yeah,
Congratulations, Sam, Justin. Brianna Allred. Brianna, come quick, Brianna, this way. Miss Heaven, please. Miss Heaven, please.
Oh. Bri, look up. Yeah, I gotta go back over.
Adriana Evans. Danica Campbell. Courtney Sprague. Congratulations. Danielle Folio.
You gotta put your hand in, Chris. Like, you don't want to miss that off. Like,
Who doesn't want their picture?
Bertha Lopez Martinez.
Bertha, you want me to take that picture? No, whose phone is this?
Wait, I'll give her my phone.
Oh, Jamaica LeBlanc. Jamaica, congratulations.
Okay. Oh, look at me. I said I was camera ready.
Oh, there's still video.
Okay.
Because am I allowed to wear the TV or whatever you want? Jamaica. Can we do a picture? Can we do a
Yeah.
Did you get the cord?
I got it. I haven't done it yet, but I figured I'd wait since I had to take a picture. Picture. Hey, look this way. Look this way too.
Shantae Yeasy.
Thank you, Trina. Thanks to you.
She's got her computer on. No, she's teaching.
She don't come to this side. She don't play nice.
Achieved certification graduation party. So first what we're going to do is we're going to have Miss Danica Campos speak to us for a little bit, as well as Larry and Chris. Okay. After they say a few words, you guys are more than welcome to come up and get lunch. And great job, you guys, and I appreciate you guys being here and being awesome. Okay.
Damn.
Talking business. Talking shop.
They're ready.
Like right here. God.
We gotta put you on the spot.
That's all right. I've talked to all of you guys before. So first of all, I just want to welcome you guys all to the first Midwest Sterling Achieve graduation. Jody and myself put a lot of work into this. It's something we're extremely excited about. And this is just the first graduation of many more to come. So first of all, you guys should all be proud of yourselves for sitting in those chairs right now. Because I don't know if some of you guys are aware, but just because you applied for Achieve doesn't necessarily mean that you're in the Achieve program. There's a lot of things that we look at as an overall employee, as an overall person, and the leadership skills that you have as the agent. So you guys should all be pleased and proud to have completed graduation. So thank you. The only other thing I have, guys, is I'm excited for 2016. Some of you guys, since going through Achieve, have already been promoted. Some of you guys now, since going through Achieve, are going to start working on your #1 role as a coach. And Bobby Hugh actually just accepted a new position and is now kind of the compliance / workforce manager assisting with lunches. So there's huge potential, huge opportunities for all of you guys in 2016. I just want to thank you all, and I look forward to the future. Thanks, guys. We need to open this back door. Do we have to leave our keys?
You got the key?
Hi. First of all, I realize Chris and I are between food, so I will be quick. So first of all, congratulations. You know, the Achieve program, just so you know, we've been working on this a long time. It's like, how do we develop people internally? Do you know what I mean? Give you guys the skills, because what call centers do as a huge mistake as a rule is when we promote someone to be a manager, we just say, voila, you're a manager. Do you know what I mean? Without training you, giving you the skills to be successful. So like Danica said, we put a lot of time and effort behind this so that when we do promote you, do you know what I mean? You've got a great foundation to do workforce management, coach, train, whatever you're going to do. So proud of all of you, and you know, you're the foundation. You're our next set of leaders, whether it's here and other centers. You know, part of my job and what Chris and I do is Focus is growing. So we're always looking for other call centers to open up, other places to go, expand on existing ones. And when we do that, the first people we look at to run them is you, who've been through these certifications. You know how we train, you know our expectations. So congratulations, and very proud of all of you. So more to come. So thanks for making us proud. Speech.
Usually I charge $25,000 for my speeches, but I'm doing this one pro bono, so I'm supposed to laugh more, but whatever. Okay, so first of all, to echo what Danica said and what Larry said, the Achieve is a big deal to us. Okay, it's Jade Morley who's overachieved. She built the curriculum, she did a great job, and then you know what? She had to go have a baby. Okay, so right as she was getting it rolled out, she had a baby, and Paul came to me and said, "Dude, you need to take it and you need to get it rolling." So about a year ago, we started getting rolling. We started to get rolling both in the Midwest and Utah. Danica and Brent and Calvin, as directors, were teaching the Achieve classes up until about 3 weeks ago, okay, a month ago. So we appreciate their cooperation and their patience, because you guys, I'm sure you guys are well aware, as a director, specifically Danica, because you guys run so many stinking hours. I mean, would you guys start having a little more absenteeism or something? I mean, a little more turnover? You're killing me, you know? So 1,000 hours a day almost, guys. That's impressive. That's really, really impressive. So we know how busy she is, but she also knew what a huge initiative this was for us. So thank you. And to Larry's point too, in the call center world and kind of how focused it is, like, okay, so-and-so is a good rep, so I bet they're going to be a good coach, so just go ahead and you can be a coach. And a lot of times that's not the case. Paul talks about that a lot. Like in sports, a lot of times a really good player isn't necessarily a good coach, because it came easy for them. They don't know how to teach it, but a lot of times someone that's just kind of not bad, but just mediocre, but had to work and struggle, and I'm not saying the coach and your good coaches have worked and struggled on the phones, but a lot of times, if they really had to work and struggle, they can teach it better, okay? And that's why we're excited about the Achieve program. I'm just going to take, to Larry's point, I'm not going to take a lot of time before you eat, but I want to take like 2 minutes really quick. So I listened to a book that referred to a speech that an admiral gave at the University of Texas graduation. And he talked about one thing that Larry, I mentioned last week in a training. Larry talked about this a while ago about making your bed, okay? And so he had 10, he went through Navy SEAL training, this admiral did, and he talked about 10 things how you can change the world. I'm going to talk about 3 of them. And making the bed's a bonus, so it's going to be 4. But he talks about making your bed first thing in the morning because you have a sense of accomplishment. You feel like you did something. And here he is, he's a decorated admiral. And when he went through basic training, that's one thing that stuck through his mind. Another one that I really like is, it's called, they had this thing called a sugar cookie, okay? So if the drill sergeants would come in and they would see if you were dressed appropriately, and if you were dressed inappropriately, or you didn't have anything perfect, you didn't have everything perfect, then it was in San Diego, they'd send you down to the beach, you would go in your full uniform, you'd get all to the shoreline, you'd get wet, completely wet head to toe, and then you'd get on the beach, and then you'd roll in sand, and you'd get up and you'd look like a sugar cookie, okay? And then the rest of the day, you had to be like that. So you were cold, you were messy, you were sandy, and people would get so frustrated because they're like, dude, I can't, I thought I did everything perfect, why are they treating me like this? But his message is, guess what, that was the exercise. The exercise was to see if you could handle being cold and being dirty and being sandy the rest of the day. And those folks that stuck it out and did it were able to graduate Navy SEAL training. So he said, guess what? There's going to be times in our lives that we're going to go through sugar cookie activities. We're going to go through sugar cookies in our life. We got to learn how to deal with them, okay? And the other thing is, it's called the circus in Navy SEAL training. So if you messed up, you did something wrong, you had to go join the circus that night, and it's 2 extra hours of workouts, calisthenics, 2 extra hours of just grueling work. So no one wanted to be involved with the circus, right? But when it was all said and done, those folks that went through the circus were stronger. they're stronger physically, they're stronger mentally. So guys, welcome the, it's hard, I know, especially when you're going through challenges, welcome them. Try to do the best you can to learn from them, okay? And the other one that I really liked was ringing the bell. So there's a bell in the middle of the compound where they were training. And if you were done and you wanted to hang it up, all you had to do was go and ring the bell. And that means you quit. And there's going to be times where we want to ring the bell on a call, or ring the bell on a coaching session, or ring the bell on our job, okay? But guess what? The longer you stick through it, and you work through it, and you're patient, you ask questions, you're going to be successful, okay? So, I guess as the older I get, I mean, you can tell by the way I look, I'm incredibly young, okay? Young and charming, obviously. But the older I get, the more I learn that life's never going to be perfect. It will never be perfect. And the more we can accept the challenges that we have, the better off we're going to be. So it's like, welcome the challenges and do the very best you can with them, figure them out, and move on. That's how we get stronger. So once again, way, way proud of you guys that you went through this. This is the first graduation. We've had the classes going on now for about a year, and we're excited for all you guys to move up. And once, this doesn't necessarily mean that it's guaranteed you're going to move up, but this is the first step. So in order to take this first step, then you have to do this, and then there's going to be opportunities. So super excited about being out here and excited that I'm here today. And just to let you know, I washed these veggies. Okay, they may have spilled, I may have dropped them accidentally, but I washed them, and I'll just show you how confident I am with my cleaning techniques. Thank you.